Well, that's the old power steering pump. It's got to come out of there. Got to reuse this bracket right here. And I got a new pump and pulley, and it requires this actual like real pulley set. Got on Amazon for pretty cheap. Got a new pump. What the bad thing about it is this pump came with a dent straight from the factory. So I don't see why that would affect anything. So I'm just gonna go with it. I got a new pulley and we'll see what happens. Got my son Jack helping me. All right, so these parts out of this pulley kit are pretty easy to figure out. This encloses itself around this little puller, and then this goes around it like that. So let's put it on this pulley. Actually, I may have had, oh, that's right. There's two different ways to put this on. I think this is the way. You know, the edges are different. I'm pretty sure that's the way it goes. And you have this that cages around it. And you hold that and you turn this until you have some tension. Now it's ready to pull. Like that. So with the puller attached, you attach a 5/8 socket there, and I just got this adjustable wrench here. The ladder to get a little taller, get some leverage. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. All right, I'm getting some leverage here with this other wrench. Looks like it's moving. Spray some of this WD-40 down in there. Keep it going. All right, so we got the pulley off of there. Next is these bolts that hold the bracket. I mean the pump onto the bracket. We'll use that bracket for the new one. Let's see if we can get this thing off of here. Get this, some leverage on here. Wasn't even tight. Let's see if we can get lucky with this one. That wasn't tight at all either. Wow. But this bottom one. Oh, loose too. Okay. All right, so this is a kind of a dirty job down here. So my hands turn blue. So we're just gonna take each one of these out. All right, we'll get these top ones broke loose. So now this thing will be free. Before I loosen it up completely, I want to, what I want to do is take these connections loose. So that's what I'll do next. So this fitting back here, Jack, can you get around here and see it? This fitting right here is a 3/4 inch. So we'll just get that loose. And this thing is bone dry, so I don't have to worry about anything spilling out. So the next and last thing to do is loosen up this rubber hose. Get that. So this hose here has a hose clamp on it. It's 1/4 inch. Just loosen it up. It was all very loose. All right, next I will loosen up this nut, and this whole thing will be loose and we'll pull it right out of there. It's a 15 16ths. And this kind of holds it onto the bracket. Alright, so that's loose. Figure out what's holding it. So it turns out you gotta take all these off in order to drop this thing out of here with a new pulley. And here is the old one. So this bracket, you want to pull out a little bit. This bracket goes on here very specifically. I tried it, accidentally put this on a different way, and this filler tube was hanging out over here, and I didn't notice it, but these don't line up. They only line up this direction with this filler tube in the proper position. So I'm going to put this bracket on first. Then I'm going to attempt to put it back in place and get it kind of tightened up, get the lines connected. And then the last thing I'm going to do is push the pulley back onto it. Just got to get this thing kind of hand tight so it's here. Won't be an exact landing spot. So we get it close. Because I want to get this little hose on here next. The toughest thing to get to. Next is this hydraulic line here. All right, just hand tightening it now, and then I'll secure these later. I'm gonna get the pulley on next. All right, so this kit, this pulley removal and installation kit, it's got this other part to it that this will thread into the new pump and press the new pulley on. So basically do this, line the pulley up as good as you can. Get you a couple 9/16. This has got to be tight. it's not going on exactly straight yet, but I think as long as I keep going with it, it should be fine. Straighten itself out. Well, I got the power steering pump in. I got the new belt in, but I already had to take it off. If you listen real close, you can hear why. I've got another project ahead of me. That hydraulic line right there has a cut in it, so that's what I'll be replacing next. Stay tuned.